that there are people around the room with camera-looking things. Those people have cameras, and they are recording this, both for our live streams on our social media networks, as well as for our archival purposes. So we will put the beautiful footage of this up on our YouTube channel as soon as we have it for all of you to enjoy. So you can be here now. Put your phones away, put your recording devices away, and be here now with us while we show you something. Okay, so if you do want to take pictures, please turn your flash off. And in general, please just silence your cell phones. These young thespians have worked really hard on this show, and we want to support them and encourage them, and not have our bringer go off in the middle of their big speeches and die on the floor. I'm not saying that happens. Spoiler alert. After the show, we will have a little ice cream social in the patio area over there, so everybody is welcome to join us and congratulate our wonderful campers and just hang out for a bit and say hi. So please do stick around for that. We do have a prompter for this show. Our wonderful Molly Harper is going to be over there on book for our campers, just in case that crazy neurological phenomenon happens where a bunch of people are staring at you and you forget the lines that you have totally memorized this morning. Actual science backs that up. It is a real thing, and if that happens, then they will call for line, Molly will feed them that line, and everything will continue as planned. Excellent. Yes, finally this is a suite of scenes that has been put together by our amazing residential staff, and they are amazing. Can we give them a round of applause? Which means that I have to just show up and watch it and live stream it for Instagram. So they have asked that we don't clap in between scenes. This is a complete piece, and transitions are important. So you can hold your applause till the very end of the show for about an hour. That would be much appreciated by all of us and all of the campers. So now, without any further ado, please enjoy the Session 1 Showcase.
If you ever turn around
yet here's a spot.
Out, damn Spartan, out, I say!
1, 2. Why then 'tis time to do it. How is murky?
Fie, my lord, fie! A soldier and a feared. What need we fear? Who knows it when none can call our power to account?
Yet, who would have thought the movement had so much blood in him?
The thing of fun had a life.
Where is she now?
What? Will these hands ne'er be clean? No more will that, my lord, no more will that be marked. All with they start me.
And here is a small bloodstone.
All the fumes of Arabia could not sweeten this little hand. Oh, oh, oh! Wash your hands on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried. He cannot come out on his grave. To bed, to bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, 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 give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed.
Call forth, Bagot. Now, Bagot, freely speak thy mind what thou dost know of noble Gloucester's death, who wrought it with the king and who performed the bloody office of his timeless end.
Then set before my face the Lord of Earl.
Cousin, stand forth and look upon that man.
My Lord of Earl, I know your daring tongue scorns to unsay what one hath delivered. I heard you say that you had rather refuse the offer of 100,000 crowns than Bolingbroke's return to England, adding withal how blessed this land would be in this your cousin's death.
Princes and noble lords, what answer shall I make to this base man? Shall I so much dishonor my fair stars on equal terms to give him chastisement? Either I must, or have mine honor soiled with the attainder of his slanderous lips. There's my gage, the manual seal of death that marks thee out for hell. I say thou liest, and will maintain what thou hast said as false in thy heart blood, though being all too base to stain the temper of my knightly sword.
Bagot! Forbear, thou shalt not take it up.
Excepting one, I would you were the best in all this presence that hath moved me so.
If that thy valor stain on sympathy, there's my gage, a merle in trial to thine, and I will take the line.
I will turn thy falsehood.
And I will turn thy falsehood on thy heart, where my rapier was blind.
Where it was forth with my rapier's point.
Where it was forth with my rapier's points.
Oh, thou darest not, coward, live to see that day.
Blind.
Now by my soul.
Now by my soul, I wish it were that hour.
Fitzwater, thou art damned to hell for this.
Merle, thou liest. His honor is as true in this appeal as thou art all unjust. And that thou art so, there, I throw my gage to prove it on thee to the extremest point of mortal breathing. Seize it if thou darest.
And if I do not, may my hands rot off, and never again brandish revengeful steel over the glittering helmet of my foe.
I cast the herb to the life force, Barnaburrow. It spurred thee on with full as many lives as may be hollow from that treacherous ear from sun to sun. There's my honors pawn, engaged in the trial of Paris.
Who sets me else? By heaven, I'll throw it all. I have 1,000 spirits in one breast, enough to answer 20,000 such as you.
My lord Fitzwater, I do remember well the very time Merle used to talk.
This is very true. And you were in presence then.
Besides, I heard the banished Norfolk say that thou, O Merle, didst send 2 of thy men to execute the noble Duke in Calais.
Some honest Christian trust me with a gage that Norfolk lies. Here do I throw down this, if he may be repealed, to try his honor!
These differences shall all rest under gage till Norfolk be repealed. Repeal as it shall be, and though mine enemy restored again to all his lands and seigneuries, when he's returned against O'Merle, we will enforce his trial.
Great Duke of Lancaster, I come to thee from plume-plucked Richard, who with willing soul adopts thee heir, and his high scepter yields to the possession of thy royal hand. Ascend his throne, descending down from him, and long live Henry, 4th of that name!
Long live Henry, 4th of that name!
In God's name, I'll ascend the regal throne.
God forbid! What subject can give sentence on his king? And who stands here that is not Richard's subject? I speak to subjects, and the subject speaks. Stirred up by God, thus boldly for his king. My lord of Hereford here, whom you call king, is a foul traitor to crown Hereford's king. And if you crown him, let me prophesy. The blood of English shall manure the ground, and in this seat of peace, tumultuous wars shall kin with kin, time and kind confound. If you raise this house against this house, it will the woefulest division prove that ever fell upon this cursed earth. Prevent it, resist it, let it not be so, lest child's children cry against you.
Well have you argued, sir, and for your pains, of capital treason we arrest you here.
Fetch hither Richard, that in common view may surrender. So we shall proceed without suspicion.
Mechanicals, strike set! Mechanicals out!
Come, come, Lavinia, look, thy foes are bound. Sirs, let them not speak to me, but let them hear what fearful words I utter. O villains Chiron and Demetrius, who stand this ring of you stained with mud, this goodly summer with your winter mixed. You killed her husband, and for that vile fault, 2 of her brothers were condemned to death. My hand cut off and made a merry jest. Both her sweet hands, her tongue, and that more dear than hands and tongue, her spotless chastity. Inhuman traitors you constrained and forced. What would you say if I should let you speak? Villains, for shame you could not beg for grace. Hark, wretches, how I mean to martyr you. This one hand yet is left to cut your throats, whilst that Lavinia tween her stumps that pull the basin that receives your guilty blood. You know your mother makes a feast with me and calls herself revenge and thinks me mad. Hark, villains, I will grind your bones to dust, and with your blood in it I'll make a paste, and of the paste a coffin I will rear, and make 2 pasties of your shameful heads, and bid that strumpet your unhallowed dam like to the earth swell her and increase. This is the feast I bid her to, and this is the banquet she shall serve it on. For worse than will only use my daughter, and worse than prod me, I will be revenged. And now prepare your throats. Lavinia, come. my posterity, that myself should be the root and father of many kings. Therefore truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine. Why, by the verities on thee made good, may they not be my articles as well, and set me up in hope. But hush, no more.
Here's what she guessed.
If he had been forgotten, it would have been as a death now a great feast, and all thing unbecoming.
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to the which my duties are with the most indissoluble tie forever knit.
Mind you, this afternoon,
I, my good lord.
we should have else desired your good advice, which still hath been both brave and prosperous in today's council. But we'll take tomorrow. As far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will pull up time twixt this and supper. Though not my horse the better, I must become a borrower of the night for a dark hour or 20.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
I've heard our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing the cruel parasite, filling their ears with strange invention. But of that tomorrow, when therewithal we shall have cause of state craving us jointly. Hie to horse, adieu, till we return to night. Ghost Lounge with you?
Aye, my good lord. Our time does call upon us.
I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. Let every man be a master of his time till 7 at night. Then, to make society the sweeter welcome, we will keep ourselves till supper time alone. Till then, God be with you. Sirrah, a word with you. Attend those men our pleasure.
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing but to be safely thus. Our fears and banquets stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and to that dauntless temper of his mind he got the wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked, as this said Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when they first put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him, then profit like they held him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my right, thence be wrenched with an unwilling hand, no son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Bangor's issue have I filed my mind. For them the gracious Duncan have I murdered. Put rancors in the vessel of my peace only for them, and mine eternal jewel given to the common enemy of man, to make them kings, the seed of Bangor kings. Rather than so, come fade into the list, and champion me to the utterance. Who's there? Now go to the door and stay there till we call. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
Was so, please, your highness?
Well, then you recall in my speeches? Know that it was he in times past which held you so unfortunate, which you thought had been our innocent self. This I made good to you in our last conference.
You made it known to us.
I've done so in my further, which is now the point of our second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you can let it will? Are you so gospel to pray for this good man and for his issues, whose heavy hand hath bowed you to the graves and beggared yours forever?
We are men, my liege.
Aye. And the catalogue ye go for men, as hounds and greyhounds. Cuffs, shuffs, and water rugs are all cleft by the name of dogs. The valued file distinguishes the swift, the subtle, the housekeeper, the hunter, everyone according to the gift which bounteous nature hath in him enclosed, and so of men. Now if you have station in the file, not at the worst rank a man could saved, I will put that business in your bosoms. not defile within you. And line.
Whose execution takes your enemy
Whose
off.
execution takes your enemy off, grapples you to the heart and love of us, which in his death were perfect.
I am one remedy whom the blows and buffets of the world have so incensed that I reckless what I do, despite the world.
By another, so weary with disasters, tugged with fortune, that I would set my lie on any chance to mend it or be rid of it.
Both of you know Banquo was your enemy,
True, my lord.
so is he mine. And though I could with barefaced power sweep him from my sight and bid my will avouch it, yet I must not. Which is why to your assistance do I make love, to mask the business from the common eye for sundry weighty reasons.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command.
Thou art wise.
Your spirits shine through you. Within this hour most I advise you where to plant yourselves. Acquaint you with the spy of the time. Fleance, his son, whose absence is no less material to you than is his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart. I'll call upon you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
Abide within. It is concluded. Banquo, if thy soul's flight finds heaven, you must find it out tonight.
Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yeah, and I will weep a little longer.
I will not desire that.
You have no reason I do it freely.
Surely I do believe your fair cousin is wrong.
Ah, how much might the man deserve of me who would right her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, but no such friend.
May a man do it?
It is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. Is not that strange?
As strange as the thing I know not. Were it as possible for me to say I love nothing so well as you, but believe not, and yet I lie not, I confess nothing, nor I deny nothing. I am sorry, my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear and eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it that says I love not you.
Will you not eat your word?
With no sauce that can be devised to it. I protest I love thee.
Why then God forgive me.
For what offense me, Beatrice?
You have stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest I love you.
Do it with all thy heart.
I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest.
Come, bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudia.
Not for the wide world!
You kill her to the knife. Farewell.
Tarry, good Beatrice!
I am gone, though I am here. There is no love in you. I pray you, let me go.
Beatrice,
In faith, I will go.
we'll be friends first.
You dare. Easier be friends with me than fight with my enemy?
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Is he not approved in the height of villain that hath slandered, scorned, dishonored my kinswoman? Oh, that I were a man. What? Bear her in hand until they come to take hands, and then, with public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated rigor, oh God, that I were a man, I would eat his heart in a marketplace.
Hear me, Beatrice!
Talk a man out of window, a proper saying.
Nay, but Beatrice,
Sweet hero, she is wrong. She is slandered. She is undone.
Beatrice,
Princess and countess, surely. A princely testimony, a goodly count. Count compact. A sweet, gallant Shirley. Oh God, that I were a man for his sake, or that I had any friend would be a man for my sake. But manhood is melted to compliment, valor to curtsy, and men are turned into tongues, and trim ones too. He is now as violent as her he, who only tells a lie and swears it. I cannot die, be a man, with wishing. Therefore, I will die a woman with grieving.
Terry, good Beatrice, by this hand I love thee.
You said for my God some other way that we're swearing by it.
Think you in your soul we cannot apply you have brought to your own?
As sure as I have a thought or a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge him. I will kiss your hand, and so I leave you. By this hand, Claudio shall render me a dear account. As you hear of me, so think of me. Go, comfort your cousin.
I must say she's dead.
So, farewell.
All the infections the sun sucks up, the balls, bends, blasts, and bursts of thorn is made by its spirit a disease. His spirit hear me, yet I needs must cause. For every dry bone while they set upon me, like apes that mow and chatter at me, and after bite me. Then like hedgehogs, like tumbling, like barefoot away, and mounted fixed at my foot bar. Sometime am I all ruined with arrows, who their cloven tongues do hiss me into madness. That lo, now lo, here comes the spirit of his, and to torment me for bringing wood and slowly.
Here's
On
neither,
flat, perchance you will not mind me.
here's neither bush nor shrub to bear up any weather at all. And another storm brewing. I hear it sing in the wind. Yon same black cloud, yon huge one, looks like a foul on guard that will shed his liquor. If it should fall like it did before, I know not where to hide my head. Yon same cloud cannot choose but fall by pailfuls. What have we here? A man or a fish? Dead or alive? A fish. He smells like fish. A very ancient and fish-like smell. A sort of not of your newest poor John. A strange fish. Legged like man, and fins like warm. Oh my troth! I do not lose my opinion. Hold it no longer. This is no fish. But an islander that has recently suffered a thunderbolt. Alas, the storm has come again. My best way is to creep under his gabardine. There is no other shelter hereabouts. Misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows. I will here shroud till the curse of the storm be past. I shall no more to sea. Here shall I die his shore.
Well, this is a very discouraging scene when that's But here's my comfort.
The swabber, the master, the boatswain, and I, the gunner and his mate, love them all, making Mary and a Marjorie, but none of us cared for Kate. For she had a tongue with a tang, would cry to a sailor, go hang. She loved not the savior of tar nor pitch, yet a tailor might scratch her where'er she would itch. Let it to sea, boys, and let her go hang. This is a sturdy tune, too. But here's my comfort.
to equals with him. Well, he's a prize for any effort that ever trod on leather.
Not so heavy, Betty. I'll bring my wood home faster.
He's in a fit now, does not talk after the wisest. He shall taste of my bottle. If you have never drunk wine before, we'll go near true with his fit. If I can recover him and keep him tame, I will not take too much more. He shall pay for him that hath him, and that's salary.
Thou dost me yet, my little hawk. Thou wants a nod. Come on your way. No other trembling. God will look upon me.
Open your mouth! Here's those will give language to you, cat. I can tell you, and that's soundly. Open your mouth. This will shake your shaking. Open your casket. You cannot tell who's your friend. Open your cast.
I should know this voice. It should be, but he is drowned, and these are demons. Oh, defend me.
4 legs and 2 voices, a most delicate monster. His forward voice is to speak well of strength. His backward voice is to utter foul speeches and to detract. If all the wine in my ball can recover him, I will help his ague. Come, and I'll pour some in my other mouth. Step it out! Don't my other mouth! Call him! Mercy, it's the devil and no monster! I believe him! I have no long spoon!
Stefano! If thou beest Stefano, touch me and speak to me, for I am Trinculo. Be not afeard, thy good friend Trinculo.
If thou beest Trinculo, come forth. I will pull thee by the lesser legs. Any legs beast Trinculos, these are they. Indeed! How camest thou to be the siege of this moon cap? Can you bet Trinculos?
I hid under the dead moon cast gabardine for fear of the storm. Art thou drowned? I hope thou art not drowned. Is the storm overblown? And art thou living, Stefano? Oh, Stefano! To Neapolitan skate!
I prithee do not turn me about. My stomach is not constant. And if they be not like that, a great God bear celestial little.
How didst thou escape? How camest thou hither? Swear by this bottle how thou camest hither. I escaped upon a bud sack, which the sailor seemed overboard. By this bottle, which I made from the bark of a tree with my own hands since I was cast ashore.
I'll swear upon the possibly thy true subject, for that liquor is not earthly.
Here, swear how thou escapest.
Swam ashore, man, like a duck. Swam like a duck, I'll be sworn.
Here, kiss. Though thou canst swim like a duck, thou art made like a goose.
Oh, Stefano! Hast any more of this?
The whole butt, man, my cellars in a rock by the seaside, my wine is hid. How now, mooncalf? How does thine aid you?
Hast thou not dropped from heaven?
Out of the moon! I can assure thou was the man in the moon when time was.
I have seen thee, and when I do adore thee, my mistress of me, thee and thy dog and thy bush.
Come, swear to that. I will furnish you with new contents anon.
Swear. By this good light, a most ridiculous monster. The man in the moon, a well-drawn monster in good suit.
Thine, I'll show thee every foot on Enso's island. I'll kiss thy foot. I prithee be my God.
By this light, a most perfidious and drunken monster. When God's asleep, he'll rob his bottle.
I will kiss thy foot to be thy true subject.
Well, down and swear.
A most puppy-headed monster. I will laugh myself to death at this puppy-headed monster.
Come, kiss.
A most ridiculous monster. A drunken monster.
I'll show thee the best springs. I'll pluck the berries. I'll fish for thee and get thee wood enough. A plague upon the tide that I saw. or bear him no mistakes, but follow thee, thou wondrous man.
A ridiculous monster, to make a wonder of a poor drunkard.
I prithee, let me bring thee where plants grow, sow thee a jay's nest, I'll bring thee to clustering billboards, and sometimes I'll get thee young scammers from the rock. Wilt thou go with me?
I prithee, lead the way without any more talking. Trinculo, the king and our company, all else he's drowned, fill in here. Here, bear my bottle. Fellow Trinculo will fill and buy again.
Farewell, master, farewell, farewell. Master, getting bad. Freedom, hey, hey, freedom. Bad, bad, Calabash, Calabash, getting mad.
But for mine own part, my lord, I could be well content to be there, in respect of the love I bear your house. Why say you so, say you so? In respect of the love he bears my house, he shows in this he loves his own barn better than he loves our house. Let me see some more. In the purpose you undertake is dangerous, the friend you named uncertain, the time itself unsorted, and your whole plot too light for the compost of so great an opposition. Why say you so, say you so? I say unto again that you are a shallow, cowardly hind, and were he here right now, I would brain him with this lady's fan. Is there not my father, my uncle, and myself, Lord Edmund Mortimer, my Lord of York, and Owen Glendower? Is there not besides the others? Oh, were this rascal here now? Pity.
Will he to the king and lay
Will
open?
he to the king and lay open all of our proceedings? Oh, hang him. Let him to the king. We are prepared. I will set forward now. How now, Kate? I must leave you within these 2 hours.
Oh my good lord, why are you thus alone? For what offense have I this fortnight been a banished woman from my parents' bed? Tell me, sweet lord, what is that takes thee from thy stomach pleasure and thy golden sleep? Why dost thou bend thine eyes upon the earth and start so often when thou sittest alone? Why hast thou lost the fresh blood in thy cheeks and given my treasures and my rights of thee to thick-eyed musing and cursed melancholy? In thy faint slumbers, I by thee have watched and heard thee murmur tales of iron wars. Speak terms of manage to thy bounding steed. Cry courage to the field, and thou hast talked of sallies and retires, of trenches, tents, of basilisks, of cannon, culverin, of prisoners' ransom, and of soldiers slain, in all the currents of a heady fight. Thy spirit within thee hath been so upborne, and hath so disturbed thee in thy sleep, that beads of sweat have stood upon thy brow like bubbles in a lake-disturbed stream. And in thy face strange motions have appeared, such as when we see men restrain their breath on some great sun-kissed. Oh, what portents are these? Some heavy business hath my lord in hand, and I must know what else he loves me not.
What ho! Hath Butler brought the sheriffs? The horses? Oh, well, I will back him straight, O Esperance.
But hear you, my lord.
What sayest thou, my lady?
What is it carries you away?
Why, my horse, my love, my horse.
How you mad-headed ape! A weasel hath not such a deal of spleen as you are tossed with. In faith, I'll know your business, Harry, that I will. I fear my brother Mortimer doth stir about his title and hath set free to line his enterprise, but if you go,
So far afoot, I shall be weary, love.
come, Parakeeto, answer me directly unto this question that I ask. In faith, I'll break thy little finger, Harry, and if thou wilt not tell me all things true.
Away! Away, you trifler! Love, I love thee not. I care not for thee, Kate. This is no world to play with mammoths and to tilt with lips. We must have bloody noses and cracked crowns and pass them current too. God be my horse! What sayest thou, Kate? What wouldst thou have with me?
Do you not love me? Do you not indeed? Well, do not then. For since you love me not, I will not
henceforth where I go, nor whereabout. Therefore I must, and to conclude, tonight I must leave you, gentle Kate. Thou wilt not speak what thou dost not know, and therefore I will trust thee, gentle Kate.
How so far?
Not an inch further. But whither shall I go, thither shall we go too. Today I set forth, tomorrow you. Will this content you, Kate? Yes, of course.
Where is the usual manager of mirth? What revels are at hand? Is there no place to ease the anguish of the more torturing hour? Copulatory.
Here, my Odysseus. There is a brief how many sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
A tedious and brief scene of young Pyramus and his lover Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. How do we find the comfort of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play, but by 10 words, my lord, it is too long. Which makes it tedious, for in all the play, there is not one word apt, one player fitting.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now.
And we will hear it.
No, my lord, it is not for you.
I will hear that play, for never anything could be amiss when simpleness and duty tender.
I love not to see wretchedness or charge and duty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kinder we to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what poor beauty cannot do, no respect takes it in might, not merit.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Gentles, perchance you wonder at the show, but wonder on to the truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus. If you would know this beauteous lady Thisbe, it is certain. This man with line and rough cast off present wall. That vile wall which cities over sun. And through walls cheap for souls they are at least to whisper. At which point let no man wonder. This man with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn presented moonshine. For if you'll know by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at night to there to woo. This grisly beast, lion hight by name, and trusty Thisbe queen first by sight, did scare away, or rather did affright, and as she fled, her mantle did she fall, and lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with blade, bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast. And this, tearing and lavishly, stagger drew and died. For all let's lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain, at large discourse, where here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion needs to speak.
In this same interlude it doth befall that I, one snout by name, present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think that had in it a cranny hole or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did whisper often very secret.
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse.
Pyramus draws through the wall. Silence. Oh, grim looks
Methinks you will be sensible. Should curse again. No, thanks, sir. You should not. For deceiving me is this beast cute, and she sent her down. I spy her through the hole in the wall, and whenever she comes, I pat and fall as I told you. Whenever she comes.
Oh, Wall! Full often hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Paramus and me.
I see a voice. Now the ledge of the cheek to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love thou art, my love, I think.
And what thou wilt, I am my lover's grace, and like Lenander am I trusty still.
And I like Helen till the fates me kill.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou and these two meet me straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, Wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus away Wall doth go.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I saw.
Well, if we think no less of them than they think of themselves, they may pass as excellent men. Here come two noble beasts and a man and a lion.
You ladies, you gentle hearts who fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion rock and wildest rage doth roar.
This lanthorn doth the horn and moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
The greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How else is it the man in the moon?
I'm wary of this move. What he would change.
It appears by his small added discretion that he is in the way, but yet in courtesy we must say the time.
All that I have to say is to tell you that the lanthorn is the moon. I, the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush. And this dog, my dog.
This is old 90s too, but where is my love?
Well roared, lion.
Well, run this feed.
Well shown, moon. Truly, moon shines.
I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams I trust to take the truest Thisbe sight. Say. Oh, spite. The Markport night, what dreadful dole is here? I see. How can this be? Oh, dainty dog, oh dear! Thy mantle good, what? Stained with blood? Approach ye, furies fell! Oh, fates, come! Come, cut, bread, and throng! Quail, crush, conclude, and quell! This passion and death of a dear friend would go near and make a man look sad.
You shrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, nature, wherefore didst thou lion's frame? Since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, no, which was the fairest fame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound. Out! Sword! And wound that hath weariness. Aye, that left hath. Left hath. Where heart doth. Ho! Thus die I. Thus
book